Hi all, welcome back. This is Joe. How you doing? Quick recap of where we stand today. I haven't been had time to continue on my Dodge Charger, the 1970 from the Fast and Furious. We are on stage 88, and we there's 110 stages to this project. So that means we got 22 stages left. I finally got the last box from Fanhome. Looks like something like this. And I already unboxed it and looked through it. And so that is the last 10 stages. Plus, I have another 10 stages in this box. You can see it, but yeah, we're gonna get started on finishing up this Dodge Charger here. And once we do that, then I'm going to continue on with my 1966 Batmobile, and we're going to start the Millennium Falcon. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, so remember when I told you that there was a back order on a few stages of mine, and so it took forever to get everything completed, and that kind of put this project on pause for, probably like almost 2 months. And then if you've been catching up with my videos, I just posted a few more, and so I'm going to try and take this baby home and finish it. So these are the last few stages. I want to maybe try in this video, maybe 5 stages. 88, 89, 90. We start on the right-hand door, just like we've been doing the last few stages. More parts for the right-hand door. 91, and then 92. So if I could get through these stages real quick, maybe I'll bring you a few more. Or if not, if the video is going too long, I'll just start another video. Okay, so just to bring you up to speed, this was the left-hand door we finished. It's really nice. The door mechanisms is working. Once again, let's show you. You spin the knob, the window goes up, and spin it the opposite way, the window goes down. So I'm just going to leave it just like that, kind of protect it, and then later on it'll tell us when to install this. I got to find a product that can really bring out the shine, kind of buff this paint. I don't know if you can see it, but like it's really shiny here, and then there's like a cloud on the black paint. But when you just hold it like this, I can't see the cloud. But when I'm really focusing on it, I can see like a cloud of film on there. Maybe that's from the manufacturing. Maybe it's like an oil or something. Do you guys know a product that can really buff that out? And then looking at this right door, it does not have that cloud on it. And so we're going to duplicate our efforts on this side. This is the front of the door, top of the door, and we're going to continue on. Okay, so our magazine looks like this for stage 88. The Dodge 6, that's a nice one. Looks like a gangster car. Okay, we're going to start on the door here. And then, of course, at the end of every magazine for Fast and Furious, there's a nice article on, tuning your sports car. It's mainly generalized information, and then you have to apply it to your particular car. an engine that you have in your the sports car you have, and maybe you can improve upon it, make it faster, make it better, make it last longer. Okay. Okay, first step is to press in the key lock. Whoa, that was scary. Don't think I would find that on the floor. I dropped that. Okay. Let's make sure this is in. Yeah, there we go. All right, that ain't coming out. Okay, next up we have looks like they want us to install the left door. But I'm not going to do that just yet, because I may have to manipulate and do stuff to the body still, and I don't want I don't know if the doors are going to be flapping around, and getting in the way. So now we're going to do the door handle, and we're going to secure that with the AP screw. Make sure we're lined up here. I don't want to make sure this hole is lined up, because I don't want to put the screw in and just spin like that. There we go. It caught. There. Don't want to over tighten. I've done that too many times on this project, is over tighten the screws on a plastic component, and then it just spins and spins and spins, and it's not really holding anymore. So what I do is, on those cases, I back it out, put a dab of epoxy, and then put the screw back in, and once that little bit of glue dries around the screw, it'll be just fine, So that's it for stage 88. All right, stage 89. Here's our magazine. Rescue mission. Remember that from the movies? And then article about Igor Migelik. Then the Dodge luxury liner, looking back at the past. Then we have, we're mounting door frames and door hinges for the right door. And for tuning, we got electronics. All right, let's get into it. So we got our door flipped around like this. Okay, now let's get the screws we need. We need some AM screws. Okay, so we just secure this door frame to the door. It's the last one. Just get a nice snug fit. Okay. Then next up we have, we're going to put some hinges together. So we need this part. It's got a hole. It says number 1. And it's got a alignment pin right there. And then we're looking for, remember, your other side of your hinge. We have 2 posts in the center with space on the side, and then 2 posts at the very end, the outboard side. So we need this one. And it's going to be flipped around this way, and we connect it just like this, and with 1 TM screw. Okay, it's a bit tight. You got to really hold onto it, screw it through, because it wants to rotate with the screw. So you really got to try and overcome that with a lot of force. Yeah, make sure the holes stay lined up. I think it'll be a lot easier now. Let's see. If you have a little vise, maybe that would help, especially if you're not as strong. Okay, there it goes. Down to the end. All right, so now we have our first hinge. Next up, our second hinge, we need this piece. This is going to be the bottom. And we're going to secure this with a UM screw. Okay, so I got the other side. Really the only issue is like once you pass through here, and then is it aligned with these 2 holes? And that's, you know, if you feel a lot of resistance, that means it's probably not lining up. And then in the aviation business, we call things like this, you know, bunny ears. So you got the bunny ears have to line up their holes down the center. Just kind of look at it. This one looks pretty good. The other one was really hard because it wasn't really lined up. But this one's going through with not that much force at all. And so I'm not going to really tighten it. I'm just going to keep it just like that. Okay. So that takes care of 1, 2 hinges for the doors. Now we're going to install the bottom hinge. Which one is that? That's this guy right here. And we're going to secure it with some AM screws. Let's just go take care of that right now. While we're here, it's fairly simple. Let's get that started. Oh, I got a screw in here. Not tighten it all the way until I get the second one started, so I don't have any alignment issues. You see how that's got to move into place. So that's why I didn't tighten up the top one. Now I will tighten it up. Okay, hinges are on, and now that makes us able to put all the interior door panel stuff. Okay. Next up, they want, see, now I have to attach this to the vehicle. But before I do that, let's knock out the upper hinge. Attach that to the door. Okay, get that one started. And then really what I'm doing here is just starting it. And then you can use this trick too. Now, you pick it up and get a good firm grip. And you just drive it home. You could feel it bottom out right there. And you go to the second one. There we go. Alrighty. So now gotta move all of this out of my way, grab the car body. We're working on the right side this time. And then this piece, support piece, goes on right here. And 3 AM screws will secure it. If you're screwing into metal and it's really feeling tight and it's hard, it might be just a hard pocket of metal you're going through. Best thing to do is screw it in as far as you can without really overdoing it. You don't want to strip out the screw head, and then back it out, and then get down there and blow out the shards of metal. What do you call those? The burrs. You know, from you screwing it in, it creates burrs, and then what it also does is fill up the hole with the the garbage, the burrs, and then it prevents you from screwing the screw in further. So back it out, blow the spurs out, and then continue on, put it back in. All right, this does it for stage 89. All right, we're back, stage 90. Trip to Abu Dhabi. I've been there before with the Navy. We used to pull in there all the time for some well-deserved liberty. And we go, they just got malls all over the place, and you basically just walk around in malls. And every time I went there, the city landscape was different from my last time. And you're talking like maybe only a couple years apart from each visit. And I tell you, oh my gosh, it's every time you go there, you see new buildings and everything. There's new sightseeing things. It's a bit expensive, but a lot of walking, and it's too hot. So you find some place to hang out for the day, and you pretty much stay there, look for stuff to do in that one mall, and then so you don't have to keep going out in the heat, you know. This one, we're continuing on the door. We're doing the right door lock still. And we're working on the intersection of the door. This one's the tricky one. We working with a spring, so we got to be careful, focused, concentrated. And then, what was the Dodge of the past? It was the Dodge La Femme, 1955. Interesting. Kind of like, looks like the Chevy, 57 Chevy. That was the thing back then in the 50s. Was all about, making the cars look like planes with wings and fins and sharp corners, sharp edges. Trying to get that sleek look, making it look like it's really fast, probably faster than it really is, And then for the tuning, we have hybrid engines. Okay, so the concept of this stage is we have our our door lock sliding system, right here, which is going to have a spring attached to it, like so. And then very carefully, that's got to go inside here. And then we have one piece to secure it so it doesn't come back out. Okay, so let me concentrate so I don't lose the spring. Very carefully, I did that. If you can see it there. And now let's put this on so that way it does not come out. Okay, I think I got it. Everything appears to be all lined up in nice and neat fashion. There we go. So that takes care of, and then make sure your little lock, your catch works. Push it in and out, spring loaded. And then that catches the door, just like that. On to stage 91. Stage 91 starts out with the article about kit. More of that. Old school Dodge, the Dodge Lancer. I really like that. Station wagon. This was what we drove around in, pre-SUVs. You know. And then we used to sit all the way in the back sometimes. If you're just going down to get ice cream, yeah. You could sit all the way in the back or in the middle or up front with mom and dad in the middle. And it was fun car rides like that. Or if you were going camping or something, of course the back and the roof would be full of your gear. So we're working on the trims and chrome pieces for the door. And then for tuning your car, we got talking about getting rid of excess engine heat and the damage that could cause. All right, let's get into it. First up, we're taking the door handle, assembling it. It goes on like this. Press fits into place, and then you press fit this into the door panel. And then we take this door panel and we install it onto the inner door. And so when you're sitting there in the car, you just pull that and the door swings open. So now we take our door panel like so, and we line up these holes. Whoa, what was that? I just cracked it. I heard a little pop, but what was that? Okay, and we secure this with AP screws. Looks like 6 of them. We're gonna knock that out real quick. And the last one, you could tell which holes they go through. They all have this like hump, this nub. That kind of delineates which one they are. This is the last one, number 6. And then we have our chrome piece, like this. Oh yeah, this is the tricky one. These little tiny holes. Yeah, and I have to install these itty bitty screws inside them. Okay. So that piece goes down, fits into the slot like that. And then you have these brackets that hold it in place. So it's real delicate, these brackets. I'm not going to bore you. It might take a minute or two to do it. And so let me knock it out and come back. Okay, this one went a little easier than the other side. Maybe it's because, you know, we had practice. We started out practice on the left side. And so I just have, I don't understand the logic behind this, but oh well. So this is the last one. Make sure there's a pin underneath this tab, and it's holding, going through the pin, through the hole of this trim. And then we secure this to the door. And that's supposed to hold it all in. Okay, so now on to stage 92. All right, so this is stage 92. I remember it from the left side. This is the real delicate trim pieces. This might be a good spot to end this video. We'll see, because we're sitting at 26 minutes right now. Jordana Brewster, Mia Toretto. All right, ooh, the Dodge Coronet Super Bee. Cool car. Wow. They don't make cars as good like that anymore. Nowadays, the cars, they just look like bars of soap. They just kind of like round like this. Just kind of round like that. Yeah, ugly. Or I should say oval. All right, so we're installing all these trim pieces. We're going to install the front glass, the deflector glass, and then for tuning your car, heat is good, but not too much. Talking about more ways to dissipate heat. All right, let's get into it. All right, first up, we have the large trim piece that we're going to connect with some CM screws. And then we'll move on from there. This is what I was talking about early in the video. These particular studs on the door, pretty hard metal. Finding it hard to really secure these. So one trick you can use, like I said, is you screw them all the way down, back them out, blow out the spurs, and then reinstall them. Or you just get into a better position with a bigger screwdriver and you just muscle them down there, just like that. Nothing's loose, everything is in, and we're going to move on to the next phase, which is this one. We're going to attach this trim piece to here. Okay, so now we are going to install this quarter trim to the door, inner door. Doesn't really snap into place or anything. I mean, you have this one guide right here. I guess I'll hold that down and then use our little silver chrome screws, tighten it up, and then we're gonna continue on the back end. So this one attaches to the door. Okay, a little alignment issue there, but that's nice and snug. And now we continue on the opposite side with 2 more screws. That way they make them chrome. That way they'll blend in. And then these 2 are just to keep the 2 pieces together. So we don't have no separation there. Okay, then after this we have to install using SP screw. It's right here, one of these. Take out quarter window. It's going to be like this, and the guide. Remember, yeah, this was tricky last time. So yeah, I'm gonna go offline to do this. Okay, so this piece has got to be facing straight up. And let me just tighten it just a little bit more. Okay. All right, now we install this into the window. This kind of fits in the groove and then into the slot right here. Okay, this shaft goes into that groove, just like that. And then we secure it with this guy using a DP screw. And I think that's going to take care of this video. It's sitting about 30 minutes. And then we're going to start a new one with the last 2 packages I got. So this is like finishes up, I guess, package 10. And so I got package 11 and 12. Some of these Fanhome models, they'll let you, not all, but some of them will let you complete them in 12 months. And those are the ones that I take advantage of, because I did the R2 and I complained and or let my opinion be known. You know, that you lose interest when, you know, it takes forever like that. So let's check out our window. So if you need some air conditioning, you just flip it open like that, and the wind blows in, you get a steady stream of air, and it closes. All right, so thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. Please tell your friends about me, tell them to join. I need more followers. I appreciate anyone who does. check the links in the description with the parts and items I use for model building. Please help out the channel. If you want to start your own model, go to fanhome.com and sign up today. They have many models to choose from.